Hello aspirants, welcome to MVP Vishwakosha. In today's video, we will cover most important current affairs for UPSC, KPSC and all competitive exams. In today's current affair video from 25th to 27th December 2025 current affairs. In that I am going to discuss five important news. Okay, so that first news that is about ISRO's that heaviest launch vehicle. Okay, that AST SpaceMobile's BlueBird satellite launch. Okay, and also second one is about DRDO's Akash, that is next generation missile successful test, and K-4 that ballistic missile test, and also Martyrdom day of Swami, Shraddhanand Saraswati, and also fifth one that is 100 years of the Communist Party of India. Okay, these are the five important news I am going to discuss. In that first news, so that is about ISRO's heaviest launch. Okay, that is AST SpaceMobile BlueBird satellite. So here ISRO successfully launched the BlueBird Block 2 communication satellite of US-based AST SpaceMobile using LVM-3 M6 rocket, and also marking the heaviest payload, that is almost 6.1 tons, that is ever launched by India. Also very important that LVM-3, that is Gaganyaan class heavy lift rockets. Okay, and also orbit, that low Earth orbit, and also executed by New Space India Limited. That is actually ISRO's commercial arm, and also main objective to enable direct to mobile satellite broadband connectivity. Very important because demonstrate India's heavy lift capability, and also boost commercial space market credibility, and strengthen India-US space cooperation, and support vision of digital inclusion for from space. Okay, in that perspective, it is very important. In that practice MCQ question, the BlueBird Block 2 satellite was launched by ISRO using which launch vehicle? For option PSLV, GSLV Mark II, LVM-3, and SSLV. Okay, so all the full form you should know. Okay, that is answer is that is C. Okay, LVM-3. And mains practice question. Discuss the significance of ISRO's LVM-3 launch of BlueBird satellite for India's commercial space ambitions. Okay, in that you have to discuss. Okay, that's about ISRO's heaviest launch, that is BlueBird satellite. Okay. Next news that is about Akash next generation missile test. Okay, so it is very important that recently that DRDO successfully completed that user evaluation trials of Akash next generation surface to air missile system. So successor to Akash missile, main role that is air defense against aircraft, drones, cruise missiles. Main and also main key features in that indigenous RF seeker and dual pulse solid rocket motor. Okay, and also fully mobile systems, and very important because it enhances India's layered air defense shield, and also major step towards Atmanirbhar Bharat in defense and ready to induction into armed forces. Okay, all that example prelims point, that is very important that surface to air missile and DRDO developed by DRDO, all that is very important. In that practice MCQ question, that Akash next generation missile is best described as that is four option: air to air missile, surface to surface missile, surface to air missile, submarine launched missile. So the answer is that is option C, that is surface to air missile. Okay. So mains practice question: how will Akash next generation strengthen India's air defense architecture? Okay, in that you have to answer. Okay, so that's about Akash next generation missile news. Okay, next about K-4, that is about ballistic missile. That recent test. Okay, India successfully tested that K-4 submarine launched ballistic missile from nuclear submarine. Okay, that is INS Aryagat. Okay, that is range almost 3,500 kilometer, and from the nuclear ballistic missile submarine, and two-stage solid fuel missile, and part of DRDO's secret K series missile system. Very important because that will strengthen sea leg of nuclear triad, and also ensure credible second strike capability and support India's doctrine of no first use, and enhances survivability of nuclear deterrent. Okay, in that very important that submarine launched ballistic missile and nuclear powered missile submarine. And K-15 that range 750 km. K-4 is 3,500 km. All that is important. Okay. In that practice MCQ question, K-4 missile recently tested by India is for option cruise missile, air launched missile, submarine launched ballistic missile, D anti-tank missile. So answer is that is C, submarine launched ballistic missile. Mains practice question, explain the role of that is submarine launched ballistic missile like K-4 in India's nuclear deterrence strategy. In that you have to explain. So that's about recent K-4 that is submarine launched as a ballistic missile test and nuclear deterrence. Okay. Very important. Next news that is about Swami Shraddhanand Saraswati Martyrdom Day. In that leaders pay tribute on that is 23rd December to Swami Shraddhanand Saraswati on his Balidan Divas. Born in Munchiram, 1856, disciple of Swami Dayanand Saraswati. Okay, and also he is a leader of Arya Samaj, leader, and also freedom fighter, founded of Gurukul Kangri in 1902 and assassinated 23rd December 1926 in Delhi. Main contribution in indigenous education system, worked against untouchability, led Shuddhi movement, important movement, and active in freedom struggle, and a very important prelims perspective that Arya Samaj and Gurukul Kangri, that Vedic modern education, all that points are important. Okay, in that practice MCQ question, Swami Shraddhanand Saraswati is associated with the founding of for option Aligarh Muslim University, Gurukula Kangri, and Vishwa Bharati and Banaras Hindu University. So your answer is that is B, Gurukul Kangri is the right answer. And mains practice question, examine the contribution of Swami Shraddhanand Saraswati to social reform and nationalism. In that you have to examine. Okay, so that's about Swami Shraddhanand Saraswati Martyrdom Day. Next, last news that is about 100 years of Communist Party of India. So here the Communist Party of India completed 100 years since its foundation on 26th December 1925 at Kanpur. Main ideology of Communist Party is Marxism and Leninism, and also early leaders that M.N. Roy and also played role in labor and peasant movements, freedom struggles, and split in 1964. That is Communist Party of that is Marxism. Okay, and 1957 first elected communist government in Kerala. Very important because oldest left party in India and influenced land reforms, labor rights, and sanitary prompts that reflection on left reliance. In that very important, founded in 1925, Kanpur. Okay, in that practice MCQ question, the Communist Party of India was founded in 1920, 1925, 1934, 1947. Yeah, answer is that is B, that is 1925. Mains question, discuss the role of Communist Party of India in India's freedom struggle and post-independence politics. Okay, in that you have to discuss. So that's about 100 years of Communist Party of India. That's all for today's current affairs update from MVP Vishwakosha. Revise these topics well. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for daily updates on UPSC, KPSC and all competitive exams. Thank you.